Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Rui Hachimura is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Trey Mann. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. Well, we always hear about the rookie wall, Grant, but some players seem to claim it's a myth.
Well, you know, B.A., I think it's real for most first-year players. Adjusting to the length and intensity of an NBA season can be exhausting. But some guys will be able to break through that wall. A very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Zubac, screen. Hurdle with the block. Pass to MP. Lets the three fly. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Hachimura. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Man, misses. Toronto has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. MP shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Mann. Zubac with a screen on quickly. Here's Leonard on the mark with the 15-footer.
As good as he is offensively, I think this is Kawhi's bread and butter. He is lethal from the mid-range.
A deep three from MP. Buries it from 3. MP's got 9 points.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
And the pass to Christie. Now here's Leonard. Stolen by Quickly. In transition. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic.
We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. He drops it from range.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Outside man. Down low. Here's Zubac. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
This is where Zubac looks to score from. I mean, he's much more effective the closer he is to the basket.
So both teams making some changes here. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Thunder. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for Toronto, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
Here's Beal. Following the three-point basket by Toronto. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. MP looking around. And again, Toronto with a triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Leonard for 3. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Raptors lead by 14. From deep, MP. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can they get it? And no good.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Making a switch here. MP's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Leonard's checked in for Kennard. Christie comes in for Robinson. And it's man in for Beal. And here's MP from outside. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Then it's MP, and it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
Pass to Christie. This one for 3. Man misses.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
From deep, MP. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
MP's been the catalyst for them tonight. Solid leadership from this young man.
Jones feels it out. Shot clock at 6. Here's man. Rebound Toronto. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Nets was just insanity. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Outside man. Outside Christie. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. For Toronto, they've gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. And here's MP from outside. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Christie's shot is off.
Trying to match 3, sometimes you get too amped up, and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
Drops in the 3.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting 76%. You don't see this often. The 3. And got it! Another basket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Jones. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now man. They need this. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Toronto out in front, running away with this one. And we'll be back right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Toronto Raptors.
While it's been a stampede in transition, they'll run it right down your throat if you let them.
I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to give you a compliment, just like you, Jet, in the blink of an eye.
And let's move on to the Eastern Conference standings. The true contenders are beginning to stand out.
Checking out Toronto, there are some high expectations coming into the season.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Rui Hachimura is out there with Ivica Zubats. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Trey Mann. And it's Christie in at the 2. Mann. Pass to Christie. Hachimura from long range. Rebounded by Ingram. MP outside. Let's go with a 3. Another one falls. Amazing! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Leonard looking over the floor. Back to Mann. Can't hit that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Quickly. And here's MP from outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Christie. Yep, that one's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Oh, got that one up quick.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside man. Here's Leonard. Hits the target from 18 feet. Leonard's got his second bucket on the night.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
From deep, MP. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet. He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
From deep, MP. Another one goes! Incredible!
What a game from him! 72 points!
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Christie's got room. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Christie's got 11 points.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
For 3. And again, it's MP with a 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Zubats with a screen on Ingram. Leonard for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. There's 1:40 left in the third. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. A new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Back to you.
Yeah, it flipped quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie. Man, misses.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
MP way outside. From beyond the arc, and then some.
Now that's some serious range from MP.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Pirtle. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
From deep, MP. Yet another bucket.
Incredible! 81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Back to man. Leonard outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And the basket by Hachimura.
Not the guy you expect to knock down the answer three, but Rui was ready to get it done.
And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from three. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Hachimura with a screen on quickly. Here's man. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Checked in for Toronto. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Hachimura's checked in for Jones. They've got MP. He's out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Murray Boyles in at the four-man position. That's the five out there for the Raptors.
Wow. What can you say?
Beal against MP. Rebound by the Raptors.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
Puts up a three. Oh, another one falls.
90 points. A legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. And the basket by Beal.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors, another three.
He's been incredible tonight, seemingly scoring at will, really powering his team forward.
Pass to Leonard. So many great young players coming into this league, Clark. It puts pressure on those aging vets.
Yeah, the Hall of Famer Kevin McHale described it like this. He said, I see everything that I could do. I just can't do anything about it. That's a tough feeling. And I didn't have to actually experience that because I got injured early in my career and had to pack it up that way.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Puts up a deep three. Hits yet again. Wow!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Here's Leonard. Beal surveying the D. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Beal's got 9 points now in the second half.
Check out Beal with the floater, beating the coverage with a graceful shot. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Raptors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And it was a team effort tonight, collecting their 39th victory of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Hachimura outside. Leonard for three. It's rebounded by Barrett.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
And here's MP from outside. Another bucket! Wow!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Back to man. Leonard against Dick. Pass to Beal from behind the arc. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Hits the trifecta.
stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Beal. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
All right, MP, this is it. Last night of your All-Star video series. Last chance to make a big impression going against someone trying to take your spot on the team.
Oh, man, you trying to make me cry, huh, Zane? Now, look, when people vote for All-Star, they think about what you've done lately. So I got to finish strong.
That's true. I mean, listen, you've given us highlights, you've given us greatness,
Yup.
you've even given us quotes.
Say it again, Zane.
What's left to give?
I don't know, but I'm going to give y'all a classic tonight.
Meaning?
I'm going to set a new season high for points.
That's pretty good.
Excuse me, pretty... I'm talking about for the entire league, Zan. Now that's a classic right there.
That is a classic.
MP, out.
Ain't ready, MP.
Before you take off today, fans, check out limited ticket options that are remaining for our upcoming homestand. They won't last long. Make sure you attend the next home game, Raptors Baseball. Bring your family and friends because everyone in attendance will get a Raptors calendar.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And checking out some numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The forwards are Bridges and Towns. Then there's Gershon Yabusele. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Hood Schifino in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Raptors, in at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. MP out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
MP is not taking these conference matchups lightly. He doesn't want to just be the best and make it into the All-Star game. He has made it known he wants to be the guy.
MP is a remarkable talent, and he's proven that time and time again against big-time conference foes. When MP needs to shift into overdrive, he's got that in the tank, which has been really impressive to watch. It's that 6th gear that makes him nearly unstoppable.
Brunson played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brunson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
MP's shot is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations, so many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Now, here's MP. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Brunson. Here's Hood-Schifino. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. I spoke with Toronto's head coach for a bit. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl-Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Kevin?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's MP. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Yabusele, a screen on MP. Knocks down the 3-ball. Brunson's got 9.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in perfect from the field this period.
And here's MP for 3. Bridges with the board. Knicks trail by 9. To the paint. A nice shot by Hood-Schifino.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Traps in the tray. MP's got 21.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
They were so precise with their execution. They didn't make many mistakes on either end, and that took the crowd out of the game.
A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. Taking a look at Toronto. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in the #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And checking out New York, sitting directly below them, just 1 spot down.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they had pressure on them coming into the season. A lot of people were picking them to have a special year. And they haven't shied away from that pressure. They've embraced it.
Well, on paper, they certainly look dominant coming in, and that's exactly what we've seen on the floor. No one is going to want to face this team in the postseason. Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
And here's MP for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Anunoby outside. Now Brunson. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
But he also had an impact as a facilitator, generating offense for others.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Brunson surveying the D. From outside the arc. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Raptors leading by 16. A 3 from MP. Cranes it from beyond the arc. MP's got 33 points.
It's critical you find a way to run MP off the line out there. He has that as a big part of his game.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. MP against Brunson. 4 on the shot clock. They need this. That shot is off.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. It's the Raptors up 19. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And checked in for Toronto. And New York with a change here, too. Good Schifino's checked in. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And here's MP for three. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got 36.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
They've got Dick. MP out there with Barrett. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And Murray Boyles in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Clippers put on a show. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Excellent report. And good. He hits it again.
And he's had it locked on automatic. The points now flowing.
And in fact, Greg, he's tied for third most career 40-point games. This game is one certainly for the record books.
And to stand alongside the legendary Kobe Bryant, a spectacular feat. One I'm sure he'll cherish for a long time.
Got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got 45 points.
Well, MP has been very aggressive here, looking for his own offense, generating great results.
Down low. Mobo can't hit.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
And here's MP for three. And again, it's Toronto with a three.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Tim, as you evaluate the standings every morning in the NBA, how do you go about personally evaluating where teams are and where they could go?
Well, if you want to look at it in the micro, I like 5-game splits. The macro for me would be 10-game splits, but it really gives you a feel, Kevin, for how your guys are performing lately.
Is that how teams break seasons down into 5 or 10-game splits as they go through the 82?
It's typically, Kevin, what they like to do because I think it helps players compartmentalize what is in front of them, and it helps you focus much more clearly because it's a shorter sample size.
That's interesting.
A capable shooter from all 3 levels, and Bridges with the smooth release.
The Knicks making a switch here. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You look at MP, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that one's good. Brunson.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Again, what an avalanche!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And here's Brunson outside. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Raptors out in front, just dominating this one. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Well, they were the tougher team in that half, and it showed up in a number of ways. Just look at the rebounding numbers, Ernie.
Yeah, that differential. Next up, guys, let's talk. Thank you for being with us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. The forwards are Bridges and Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Gershon Yabusele. And it's Hood Schifino in at the shooting guard position. Towns with it, headed now by Barnes. Brunson, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
So it's Toronto now. It's game one of a 3-game road trip. Takes the three. Yet another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Pass to Hood, Schifino. Bridges kicks to Towns. A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Tim, an old-school big man, Jakob Perl, still more than valuable in today's game.
Well, there certainly remains a place in this league for centers who defend the rim, rebound, and set screens. He might not be flashy, but he's a winning player.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Back to you, Kevin.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Towns for three. Offensive rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And good! There's another. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
From downtown, and again, Toronto with the triple.
MP has an innate ability to just pull up and knock them down. Very impressive for a developing player.
Pass to Bridges. Some nice passing by New York here. Brunson, good.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Took him no time at all on that one.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Pass to Hood, Schifino. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Toronto, they've gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Bridges with it, out guarded by Ingram. Here's Hood Schifino. Offline with his three.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And here's MP for three. And Hood Schifino pulls it down. New York's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. It's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
MP, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Pass to Yabusele. Now here's Towns, covered by Barnes. Lock at 6. Nice shot by Yabusele. Yabusele's got 6 points in the quarter.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Good, another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. From deep, Brunson. Barnes grabs the miss. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The three from MP. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it.
Brunson, the bounce pass. No good from Yabusele. The three from MP. Sinks the triple.
Well, it's easy to see who the offense is running through tonight. Why change anything?
With 1 on the clock, he can't get that one to fall. MP has been leading the charge for Toronto. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game. Making a change here. MP's checked in. Then for the Knicks, Gershon Yabusele, he's checked in for Hart. Mikal Bridges comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch and shoot percentages. Can I get off threes and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. They've got MP, also Barrett out there, and it's Dick in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Got that one up quick. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
MP showing you have to stay connected to him the moment he crosses half court.
Pass to Yabusele. And here's Towns. Here's Hood Schifino. Yabusele, the screen. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The 3. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Raptors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Brunson with a clean look, and it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. And here's MP for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this one should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Towns looking around. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you gotta like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
And Towns drops them both. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth. Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
MP right here. I know it. I know you hear me.
Frank.
Here I am. There we go. There we go. Hands down, everybody. All right. You talked pretty openly about getting off to a hot start at the first half of the year. Given your play in these high-profile games so far, I mean, would you honestly say you should be an all-star?
Yeah, no. I think every NBA player wants to be an all-star, Frank. But only, 24, maybe 26 can be? Whatever that number is, that doesn't mean those are the only guys who deserve it. They're just the only ones who get it. And I'd love that recognition too, but I think I've made the best case possible, and I'll just keep doing that.
So you think the all-star voters are wrong? Got you. Okay.
Great plan. Right here, please.